Glad to have you along from Evanston, Illinois, Ryan Field. We will find out a whole lot more about these teams this Week 1 showdown here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Florida Atlantic Owls and the Northwestern Wildcats. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with the Owls head coach before the game. He is so excited to bring his team here into the home of a Big Ten opponent. He's aware that a lot of guys here are playing with a chip on their shoulder. Under-recruited, not appreciated, maybe overlooked by some of these Big Ten teams. But they want to prove they're just as good. Maybe even improve their stock in the portal for next season. We'll see how it plays out here today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Fielded in the end zone. It's Farrell. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Wildcats offense will have the football first. And here comes the junior running back. He has become a key piece of this offense.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level, they can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, number one job for this defense, man, try to make him play in a phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Now facing a third and long. Dropping back, it's Childs. Another incompletion on third down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. Oh, did he unload on that? It's like there's helium in that one. The Owls offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. This is the guy the entire passing game is built around. He is a big play waiting to happen.
And there was times during the week where we were texting. We had a group text for these games every single week. And we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. This is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one, communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires to the tight end. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. The run inside. It's Bernard. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And as an offense, man, the last place you want to be is 3rd and long. And I think he's just got to put a little bit more mustard on that football. It comes up short, got to step into it, throw that maybe a little bit harder. But this offense now in a difficult 3rd and long situation.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. And they can't connect. Campbell does not work out.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
He's got it. Turning it on. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down.
And a running back who can take a dump-off pass like that and take it for a gain, that can really be a quarterback's best friend. It's an easy way to rack up touches, but also get the ball to your playmaker in open space.
Really nice job by this defense. 1st down was not successful. They get the 2nd and short, and those are the downs where they can be really aggressive on offense and take advantage. So you kind of don't know how to play it, but they did a good job playing the run, protecting themselves against the pass, and now forcing a 3rd down.
Keeps it himself. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that 1st down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
Pulls it and runs it again. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option, down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good 2nd down situations.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Maybe some room here. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. The Wildcats have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. 2nd and goal coming up. Now on the move. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats! They get set for the point after as we have the 1st score of the game.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And he makes the extra point. That's the kind of play that energizes the entire team. 96 yards, he took it back for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard have it back to Northwestern offense headed out. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these...
Breaks a tackle, and he might go. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quick completion to the right. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
On 4th down, looking to pass. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Now, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that first down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the first down.
Northwestern making quick work on this drive. To the air, it's Childs. And as he throws, can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They'll stop the clock for an injured Wildcat. Looks as if it's their senior quarterback who's down on the play, and that is a guy they can ill afford to lose. We'll have Holly check on his condition shortly. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Maybe a crease. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've been less physical than the offense. They've owned the line of scrimmage. They're running the football, putting a drive together. All right, now in the red zone, field shrinking. How do they handle this situation? Bring more bodies, be more physical, be more aggressive.
To the ground, he's got it again. Touchdown, Wildcats. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bernard.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They'll try to power their way ahead. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced them into fourth down.
And I think one thing people don't take into account is not all fourth downs are created equal. Like, right, this...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Just couldn't find any running room. He'll lose a yard, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's fourth and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Childs. Finds his tight end. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Well, one thing you know about this guy is once he has the ball in his hands, he's very difficult to bring down to the ground. That time, really nice job breaking a tackle, getting north, picking up more yards. Defense, they need to gang tackle him because he is a problem.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Go. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Northwestern. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
So they're facing third and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. Got his man. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. And an explosive... Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. The Owls with the 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Farrell. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. caught in the backfield. It's Johnson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Listen, nice completion, short gain. Now you get to third down. Third down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on third down, I still got that fourth down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
Oh, he makes the catch. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's third down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up 4th and short. And you've got to think on offense, you've got to play somewhere that can go pick up.
And he will go down. Couldn't get rid of it in time, and the defense gets a sack on.
Well, that play never had a chance. On 4th down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, Dave.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Right back to him on the ground. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. And now the lead is even bigger.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points...
Snags it, and he's open. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now let's put the pedal to the floor, go a little faster, cut into this lead.
The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Quarterback making checks. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Snagged in the middle. It's Farrell. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him.
There's a crease. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. And the Owls kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Using the quick game. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Second down, they'll go to the air. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
They're working that left side. Touchdown, Owls! And they take it in for 6 more points. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown.
14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Looking for a man. It's Childs. Makes the catch. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. Northwestern wants to go quickly.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Back to pass on second down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just
unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Northwestern! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look, just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. To the air on first down. Finds his man. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Going for the big play. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. after the incompletion. Back to the passing game. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. He's got it for a big play. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. A great catch and run for 6.
That was a big touchdown for them, too, because they're still trailing. They've got a lot of work ahead of them here in the second half, but I think that's going to give them a lot of confidence now going into halftime. I can't wait to see what they do here in the second half.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the North Carolina Tar Heels.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Before we kick off the second half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
Guys, Florida Atlantic's head coach told me coming out of the locker room, they are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Back to you.
Holly, thank you.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. The sure hands, it's Henry. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the left side. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. The Owls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket, you're trying to find an open target, no one's open, throw it away, and live to play another day.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grab behind the line, it's Farrell.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You're throwing incomplete on third down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Converts on fourth down, still going. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Holly, what update do you have for us?
Here on the sideline for Northwestern, there is so much excitement from these players. This has turned into somewhat of a shootout. The offenses continue to score, but I have seen some of the defensive players say, we have got to turn it up right now. We'll see if the offense can answer again or if the defense starts to make a statement. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw. It's Childs. Oh, they're after him. On the move, he fires. Complete to the right. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Motion from the wideout. Runs through the tackle. Tackle is made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the first down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Northwestern coming to the line with another first down. They'll run it from the gun. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here.
Got a little grass. Oh, what a move to get open. Touchdown, Wildcats. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
David, I mean, you can take your hands away from your eyes. At this point, this thing is just defense optional. This is atrocious. Nobody wants to tackle in this game. Nobody wants to take an angle. It's another long touchdown. Great job by the running back. But when are these defenses going to show up?
Yeah, it's frustrating. It's hard to watch, man. Just, we've got to get lined up, make sure you're in the right gap. You can't jump out of your gap. You can't guess. And these defenses, they're giving up big plays, and those are the ones that will kill you because it's points right away. And a lot of points in this football game, and these coordinators, they're not real happy right now.
He's going to take a shot. Upstairs to make the catch. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. Now the Wildcats call a timeout. It's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Bernard. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. And the Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
Florida Atlantic looking to score from the red zone. To the ground to try to move the chains. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
And this offense is kind of showing you a little bit of everything, but putting big plays together, really getting their momentum going. This ground...
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much in the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Here on the Wildcat sideline, this has turned into a ground attack. Both teams able to run the ball, but they want to answer right now, see if they can continue to get some...
Oh, it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Owls. The defense putting points on the board.
And that is a huge momentum-shifting play. This defense is always harping on getting turnovers, but David, they weren't satisfied with just getting the fumble recovery. They take it to the house, and because of it, they take the lead.
Man, huge momentum play for this defense, and now you got to get ready to go right back on the field. You took the lead, everybody feeling good. Go get some rest, because you need another stop, and you need to get the ball back to your offense so you can expand on the lead.
Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. These guys just took a punch. Now we'll see if they can deliver one, Jesse.
Yeah, it's turning into a bit of a dogfight here in the second half all of a sudden. So let's see what this offense has. Let's see who can step up here and make a play.
And I'm not concerned about the other offense. Just do you. Do what you've done to be successful throughout this game.
Going to get a stoppage here for just a second as Northwestern has an injured player on the field. That 3-yard pickup gets it out to the 28. It's 2nd and 7. Caught in the backfield. It's Wagner. It's a fumble. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. And you could just feel a collective sigh of relief when that ball rolled out of bounds.
Yeah, that defense, they looked excited. You see all those bodies trying to run over and jump on that football? That offense is very lucky that thing trickled out of bounds.
And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. Through 3 quarters of play, and both of these quarterbacks have been impressive. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. He'll try it again. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Back to throw, it's Childs. Here's the pressure. Makes the grab on the left. There he goes. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. The give on the counter. Can't get him to the ground. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
There's just so much for this defense to think about right now. They've had strong side runs thrown at them. Now the counter. They know that this offense can work in the play action off of all these base runs too. So much offensive volume this defense needs to worry about at this point in the game.
A defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. They'll move the wide receiver. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Punts it out of the air. Putting together a real scoring they pick up the first down at the 36. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Breaks the tackle. Corralled and brought down by the defense. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
Third down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now. He'll be stopped at the 32, still ground to cover if they want to convert, and fourth down is coming. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Trying to get behind the defense. Touchdown, Wildcats! They've got the lead here in the fourth. The Wildcats are right back on top.
Man, this is wild. Late in the game, we're seeing two heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him. Made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
Firing to the right, complete. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Owls come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Flips it out in the flat. Breaks into the open. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
And if I'm a defense, I got to make sure I stay aggressive in these situations. Sometimes people play casual and back off and give up the easy stuff. Man, continue to make this offense earn it. You got the lead. You're in a good position.
Looking to the big tight end. Makes the catch. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up the pressure. Touchdown, Owls! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. The Owls right back down the field with the answer. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Here on the sideline for Northwestern, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I could see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
Okay, Holly.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Gets it to him on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. To the air. It's Childs. Bringing the heat. Zing. It's a fumble on the play. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this.
Could be an alley. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. The Wildcats are marching down the field. Gonna run it. It's Alchuk. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Still plenty of time for this offense, but this probably their final drive, under 2 minutes to play. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
And 3rd down for a defensive lineman, trust me, I'm one of them, is money down. Go get me that quarterback, make the stop, get him to 4th down. The defensive line, the defense was ready to rock and roll. Nice job.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. Gets it out fast. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
On target. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Gonna look downfield again. Finds his big tight end. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Timeout on the field. Northwestern has called it. That's their 2nd. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Here comes the heat. Touchdown Wildcats. And they've moved out front here in the 4th. The Wildcats are right back on top.
Who can you count on in those big moments? Who can make those big plays? Who do you trust? And they trust the receiver to run a go and to run right by the DB. He makes the play, breaks the tie, takes the lead for this football team.
He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this situation in the game, trailing with not a lot of time left, I understand going to the sideline to try and save clock, but you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. Don't be afraid to use those. You can attack the middle of the field.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Gotta have it here on 4th down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
I I just love the aggressive nature of this defense and understanding, hey, David, we need one play and this game is over. One takeaway finishes it and they get it with the pick.
Yeah, and you do these situations all the time, right? You got the lead, the passing situations, you're playing the pass, and they play it beautifully, man. Drop back, great vision, break on the football, and they said, forget this. I'm ending this game right now.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll start this drive going to the air. He wants a big play here late. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Defense making the play. Hey, never hurts to pad the stats on D either, right? And they'll be able to run out the clock.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with the W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, and now defense will have to find a way in the future to make better plays, get stops, and stop them scoring so many points, especially when your offense does their job.
And we see a lot of games like this in college football when both offenses just